Listen, I interviewed this guy who got his legs chopped off to increase his height. You saw that interview?
I did see a little bit of that, yeah.
Like, he went to Turkey and spent like $80,000 and risked the chance that he couldn't walk again. He said that certain people that got these operations who didn't take the rehab seriously lost their ability to walk, would need walkers, canes, even wheelchairs, all to get a little bit higher. But then again, that's something you see from the outside. A penis enlargement, you're only seeing that with someone you're intimate with.
You know, I used to have a roommate who was probably like 5'7" or some shit like that, 5'6". He was on the shorter side. And I never really realized how nice it is to be tall until I had this short-ass roommate, because he would just be talking about it like way too much and just talking about how hard it is being short, how girls won't pay attention to you, etc. So I guess I understand. I could imagine having a super small dick is probably similarly, you know, weird and just shitty and hard to get by. Just like walking around like that, just knowing that people are judging you, like, when you do have a sexual experience. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the technology would have to get a lot better in order for that to seem like a reasonable decision. Although, I mean, really, like, what's the difference between a BBL and a height surgery? It ain't really that different, aside from the fact that one's more expensive and more dangerous.
I mean, they're both dangerous. They're both experimental. You know, I don't think anyone dies from height surgery, but people dies from BBL. People definitely died.
Although I think it's like extremely unlikely for you to die unless you go to sort of a janky spot.
DC Young Fly's baby mother.
Yeah. I don't know exactly how that went.
She went to like a American surgeon. There's pictures of them before the surgery, whatever else. You know what it is? The BBL is just a dangerous surgery to begin with. The way it's done, there's just more of a chance to die from that than other things. So I don't know.
I got 2 more tidbits about weird porn things.
Okay.
Number 1.
Let's go.
I know a guy who told me he showed up for a 5-guy gangbang. So him and 4 other black dudes all banging this chick. 4 of them couldn't finish. But this guy has the superpower of being able to come multiple times. He went 5 times in a row. And they passed this off. This is out there in the world. But it seems like, you know, you see 5 different dicks coming. No, it's the same guy 5 times in a row because the other 4 dudes couldn't do it. Which is like, when you think about some of these scenes, they're flying across the world to film this shit sometimes. Very rarely, but with like big companies like Vixen or whatever, like they'll fly to some island just to get the shot to look really unique, you know? You rent a big ass property to shoot the scene in, that might cost you $5,000. You flew out all these different people, like you got hotel rooms for everybody. I mean, realistically, you're not really like supposed to leave the set until everybody finishes. So this guy just rose to the occasion. He went 5 times in a row, which is one of the craziest things I can imagine. But then in addition to that, I would just like to let people know, one time we were filming an orgy and one of the guys in it, I kind of seen him out of the corner of my eye. He scampers away and he takes this little bottle of whatever, I don't know what it is, but he kind of like injects some of it into his penis head. And then he goes over, has sex with the girl, and then finishes. But it's really him like squeezing out the stuff that he had just basically like injected into his urethra.
Yuck.
I don't know how well it works, but I do know that this guy shoots all the time. And I don't think that is even like that out of the ordinary. I think in the porn world, there's a lot of guys getting by with that technique. I've never given it a try, but there's a lot of weird stuff out there.
Well, that's what it is. Adam22, man. Always a pleasure when you come in. We're about to do a masterclass segment. And next time you'll see me on No Jumper.
Let's go. Shout out to all the members.
Yeah.
Glad members, No Jumper members. We love all the members.
Yes.
Swollen members. Let's go.
Peace.